Good afternoon, Team Ramstein. I am Staff Sergeant Gregory Foster, an instructor from the Ramstein Airman Leadership School. On behalf of the Commandant, Master Sergeant Kendrick Burton, and our host, the Commander, 86th Airlift Wing, Brigadier General Joshua M. Olson, welcome to the Ramstein Airman Leadership School's virtual graduation ceremony for Class 2020-7. As this was our second in-residence class since COVID-19, we ensured that all students remained vigilant to attack all leadership concepts as well as flu-like symptoms. We provided Class 20-7 with an abundance of knowledge as well as hand sanitizer. The mission of the Airman Leadership School program is to prepare airmen to be professional warfighting airmen and space professionals who can supervise and lead Air Force work teams to support the employment of air and space power. The students received 192 hours of comprehensive instruction in 4 outcomes: mission, leadership, problem solving, and Air Force culture. They will be using this knowledge to further our country's vision of democracy, freedom, and peace. We would like to recognize all directors, commanders, chief master sergeants, first sergeants, supervisors, mentors, family, and friends of our graduates who have extended their support throughout the course. It is your understanding, sacrifice, and patience that allowed your members to make it this far. Thank you for viewing today's unique ceremony. And finally, today's event would not be possible without the sacrifices of the brave airmen who have fallen in combat, our airmen that are currently defending our freedom around the world, and the support of their families. At this time, here are a few motivational words from our Commandant, Master Sergeant Kendrick Burton.
Congratulations, 2020-7. It's been an amazing ride. As your Commandant, I just want to say that it's been a pleasure to get to know each and every one of you, to see you in each of your flight rooms, to see the interaction that you've had. We talked a lot about connectivity, and you guys have done a really good job of connecting, given the social distancing and things that we've also had to endure. I'd like to leave you with a few parting words, some things that I read this morning that really talked about the importance of not just learning and amassing information, but doing. And the point is that there's not much benefit in just learning information and just amassing a lot of knowledge if you're not then transformed by the knowledge that you have. And so throughout these last few weeks, you've been given a lot of information. You've been given a lot of lesson concepts and principles, and your instructors have done a very good job of trying to get you to self-reflect on what do these things mean to you, things like core values and just the Air Force mission and even the Airman's Creed. What do these things mean to you? Now you've come to a point where you have the opportunity to be transformed by these things, and that's up to you. My hope is that you'll take this opportunity as you transition from becoming airmen and non-supervisors to staff sergeants and supervising airmen, that you take this opportunity and continue to reflect, not just on the things that you've learned and the things that you know, but what you're actually going to do. So as we transition you from being airmen to NCOs, I wish you luck and hope that you be transformed and that you continue that process for your airmen. Thanks.
Thank you, Sergeant Burton. When the airmen of Class 2020-7 arrived at Ramstein Airman Leadership School on the 20th of August, they took the first steps on a new path in their Air Force careers as supervisors and non-commissioned officers. Today, we return them to duty, focused and ready for their responsibilities. The mere fact that these 45 airmen are graduating today indicates that they have achieved success. And now, the moment all the students have been waiting for. The diplomas announced today represent 5 weeks of hard work and dedication. It symbolizes each individual's commitment and responsibility to the significant accomplishments achieved today, which will be used as stepping stones within their career paths. Starting with Avenger Flight, each instructor will have the distinct pleasure to announce their students' names. As each graduate is called, please show your support by commenting below.
I am Staff Sergeant Christopher Cummings, the instructor for Avenger Flight, and I am proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader. From the 402nd Intelligence Squadron, Staff Sergeant Dylan Kreutz. From the 786th Civil Engineer Squadron, Staff Sergeant Alexis Ambrose. From the 86th Mission Support Squadron, Senior Airman David Decker. From the 691st Cyber Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Devin Murray. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Senior Airman Evan Hadnot. From the 691st Cyber Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Jaron Albright. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Jeremy Wells. From the 485th Intelligence Squadron, Staff Sergeant Taylor Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Avenger Flight.
Avenger Flight 3000!
Alright, Avenger Flight. It's been a quick trip, but it's been a fun trip. I hope you guys go out there and you run into some of the best airmen that you can lead, and I hope that you do it with enough motivation to lead them through to the finish line. I'm proud to have been your instructor, and I hope that your time here was not only challenging, but also thoughtful. And I hope you go above and beyond and do the best that you can when you get out of here. Good luck.
I am Technical Sergeant Abraham Polito, the instructor for Defender Flight. I am proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader, who is from the 786th Civil Engineer Squadron, Staff Sergeant Austin Bristow. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Staff Sergeant Lucas Doherty. From the 86th Medical Support Squadron, Staff Sergeant Fabiola James. From the 435th Contingency Response Squadron, Staff Sergeant Marcus Moore. From the 721st Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Adam Peterson. From the 1st Air and Space Communications Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Justin Robinson. From the 86th Dental Squadron, Staff Sergeant Jared White. Ladies and gentlemen, Defender Flight.
Defender Flight! Woo! Woo!
Congratulations, Defender Flight. I'm extremely proud of you on this huge accomplishment of completing Airman Leadership School. It's been a pleasure to be an instructor for you guys. Remember, you guys will be the change of our future. You guys can be that light for somebody at the end of the tunnel. To whom much is given, much is expected. So when you guys are ready to start being a supervisor and fulfill that NCO role, remember that the challenges will come, but it's the tenacity and the character in you that will be and define who you are as an NCO. Don't ever give up and continue striving to be the best that you can be. And remember the 5 P's that I told you guys. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Good job, y'all. I'll see you guys at the other side of the tunnel.
I am Technical Sergeant Shang Morris, the instructor for Freedom Flight. I'm proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Staff Sergeant Brandon Walters. From the 603rd Air Operations Center, Staff Sergeant Michael Benincasa. From the 86th Comptroller Squadron, Staff Sergeant Soledad Decker. From the 86th Communications Squadron, Staff Sergeant Benjamin Lay. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Staff Sergeant Vaughn Joshua Matheny. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Corey Murphy. From the 693rd Intelligence Support Squadron, Staff Sergeant Brendan Palmer. From the 86th Medical Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Alec Cerna. Ladies and gentlemen, Freedom Flight. Freedom Flight!
That's reasonable.
Howdy, howdy, Freedom Flight. Congratulations on making it through Airman Leadership School. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey here. I am super proud of all of you for successfully getting through this. I believe that y'all came ready to learn, but more importantly, you already came ready to be a supervisor. And so now you're going to take part on this new journey up ahead, and I wish y'all a successful journey with whatever road you end up encountering. Again, glad you're a part of Freedom Flight, and congratulations.
I am Technical Sergeant Joshua Venegas, the instructor for Guardian Flight. I am proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Staff Sergeant Paler Corona. From the Headquarters United States Air Forces in Europe, A310, Staff Sergeant Vincent Alvarez. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Shiloh Blake. From the 2nd Air Support Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Tyler D. Magistris. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Staff Sergeant Kyle Henson. From the 86th Medical Squadron, Staff Sergeant Kiiri Rose. From the 86th Civil Engineering Squadron, Staff Sergeant Abtamu Simiu. From the Headquarters United States Air Forces in Europe A6, Staff Sergeant Devin Spiegel. Ladies and gentlemen, Guardian Flight.
Guardians.
Guardian Flight, graduation day. First and foremost, congratulations. Super proud of you all that you made it and that you guys are out of the door and you're going to be leading and inspiring. Always remember, you're valued and appreciated. And make sure that you show to the next generation that they are valued and appreciated. And I have no doubt in my mind you guys are going to be awesome supervisors, just like the days that you showed me every single day in class when you inspired me to try and be a better version of myself. So thank you and keep being yourselves.
I am Staff Sergeant Philip Zavala, the instructor for Sentry Flight. I am proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader. From the 786th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Barlitra Durance. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Staff Sergeant Carson Cook. From the 786th Civil Engineer Squadron, Senior Airman Frank Gauchon. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Staff Sergeant Patrick Lee. From the 37th Airlift Squadron, Senior Airman George Maurer. From the 1st Communications Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Harvey Olivio. Ladies and gentlemen, Sentry Flight.
Sentry Flight. Straight trash.
Congratulations, Sentry Flight. You finally did it. You're no longer straight trash. Continue to be the example that you expect to see within your subordinates and within your teams. I'm sure you're going to do amazing things. Take it easy.
I am Staff Sergeant George Lennon, instructor for Warrior Flight, and I'm proud to announce our graduates, starting with the flight leader. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Senior Airman Gregory Turner. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Staff Sergeant Deshaun Farmer. From the 691st Cyber Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Kelton Gillespie. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Staff Sergeant Nicholas Lundin. From the 86th Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Jacob Ferries. From the 21st Operational Weather Squadron, Staff Sergeant Casey Ryan. From the 86th Medical Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Mas Sakina San Victorious. And from the 786th Civil Engineer Squadron, Staff Sergeant Brandon Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Warrior Flight.
Warrior Flight. Yeah.
Hey, Warrior Flight, it's me, Sergeant Lennon. Hey, you guys did your thing, but the time is finally here for you guys to choose my dudes and get out of here. But go out there and be great. You guys are great in class, and you were able to tie in the lesson concepts to make sure you understood what it takes to be a real supervisor when you get out there. So go ahead and do that and make me proud. See you.
A big congratulations once again to all our graduates. The Airman Leadership School's philosophy is to help mold airmen into better supervisors with a strong emphasis on Air Force leadership, academics, discipline, and teamwork. Though every graduate has met the objectives, there are those who went above and beyond the normal standards. Several students have excelled in all areas of the curriculum and will now be recognized for their individual achievements. The first award being presented today is the Commandant's Leadership Award. After being evaluated throughout the course, one student from each flight is nominated by their peers based purely on their leadership qualities. This award goes to the student who displayed outstanding leadership in the classroom and beyond. In order to determine the recipient of the award, interviews were conducted by the Commandant with each of the following nominees. Please give them a hearty congratulations as they are announced. From Avenger Flight,
Staff Sergeant Dylan Kreutz.
from Defender Flight,
Senior Airman Adam Peterson.
from Freedom Flight,
Staff Sergeant Alec Cerna.
from Guardian Flight,
Staff Sergeant Kiiri Rose.
from Sentry Flight,
Staff Sergeant Carson Cook.
from Warrior Flight.
Staff Sergeant Brandon Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant's Leadership Award recipient for Class 2020-7 is
From the 721st Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Adam Peterson.
The next award is the Academic Achievement Award. This award is given to the student in the class with the highest academic standing and denotes excellence as a scholar. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Achievement Award recipient for Class 2020-7 is
from the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Staff Sergeant Carson Cook.
The next award is the Distinguished Graduate Award. This award recognizes the students who have excelled in all areas of leadership, performance, and academic evaluations, placing them in the top 10% of the class. 4 students have earned this distinction. The first distinguished graduate is
from the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Staff Sergeant Carson Cook.
The second distinguished graduate is
from the 402nd Intelligence Squadron, Staff Sergeant Dylan Kreutz.
The third distinguished graduate is
from the 86th Medical Squadron, Staff Sergeant Kieri Rose.
The final distinguished graduate is
from the 86th Medical Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Alec Cerna.
Today's final award is the John L. Levito Award. This award is named in honor of the lowest-ranking airman in history to receive the Medal of Honor and is the highest level of recognition in enlisted professional military education. The student who receives this award is the most distinguished graduate who clearly excelled in all areas of leadership, performance, and academic evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Airman Leadership School is extremely proud to present the John L. Levito Honor Graduate for Class 2020-7
from the 1st Air and Space Communications Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Justin Robinson.
Congratulations to all of our award recipients. And now, it is with great pleasure that I introduce the Commander, 86th Airlift Wing, Brigadier General Joshua M. Olson, and Command Chief Hope L. Skibitsky.
Hey Mobility Warriors, congratulations on your graduation from ALS. It is a huge day as you continue to step into that next generation of supervisors and leaders. As you go back into your work areas, I'd ask you to continue to mentor and coach and lead that next generation and make them better than yourselves. At the end of the day, just remember, lead them well.
It's good. We have no manual on how to be leaders of airmen. You know that. But we have tried our hardest to prepare you to at least step through the door. So be excited about it. Don't see yourself as just leaders of airmen. See yourselves as leaders. Mentor and mentor up. So go out and lead. We'll see you on the other side.
Thank you, General Olson and Command Chief Skibitsky. This concludes our virtual ceremony. Please stay safe and healthy as you lead the next generation of airmen. Please enjoy photos of the students' experience. Thank you for viewing and have an amazing day.